The music news for the streets, the music news for your beats, the news for the music stuff that you gonna need. We gon' talk about plugins, we gon' talk about gear. If it's news on this music, we gon' talk about it here. Let's go.
What up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your guy, Some. Hit the keys. Here today to talk about Spawn by Sauceware Audio and Lemonaide. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have seen a bunch of videos on this over the past couple of weeks or the past week. So today's video, I just want to see, is it worth it? So if you guys aren't aware, Spawn right here is a plugin that will actually create melodies, bass, and chords for you. And then it has a bunch of sounds in it as well. It is $99 currently, which if you're going to get on this thing, I would recommend sincerely getting on this thing now, because I think they're going to double the price here, you know, after the initial promo period is over. They also work with this company Lemonaide. So Lemonaide is a very solid application that creates midis and all kinds of melodies for you guys. So you can see they've got different people they model after too, like Kato, Kavi, DJ Payne. As many of you guys know, I've done reviews on Lemonaide before. I really think that this is a solid MIDI generator. And then I've also done a review on Trifecta by Sauceware, but I've used a bunch of Sauceware stuff. So this is going to be similar to Trifecta in the fact that you're going to be able to stack different sounds together. So you'll be able to stack in your high frequencies, maybe a melody, then your chords and your mid frequencies, and then your bass there. So this thing's pretty cool. When you open it up, it is going to look like this. This is like an XY axis, so you can move this around and it'll affect the way that the effects are working on there. So boom, if I open this up, you see it's got different effects on there. And it's got a bunch of different stuff I'm going to go over. I'm going to tell you guys this. I didn't make a demo beat today because I thought it would be more beneficial to spend 5-6 good minutes just randomizing the midis and the sounds so that you guys could get a real good feel on this and see if it's something for you. So let's go ahead and get this party started. You can come over here right here and you can go through different stuff. So if you're looking for like complex, brass, dark, bells, flutes, guitars, let's go ahead and hit this flute real quick. But you can pick what you want, whether it's a 70s sound, aggressive, glitch, whatever kind of style that you're looking for, chill, dark, energetic, happy, sad. We'll just go ahead and leave it on complex, brass, flute beat for a second to see what we get. So boom, we spawned it. It takes this long. Yo, y'all aren't going to tell me that's not hard for just the first thing that we spawn, right? And so every time you spawn something, you're going to come over here and you're going to have a bunch of different MIDI patterns that you can also go through too as well with those same sounds. So I think this would sound better without the brass in there. So let's go ahead and come over here to either, what is it, melody or chords. And let's just change out some of the sounds. So you see we have these chords right here. We can come down here and we can easily change out the sounds. So I can go from using this brass to just some keys. So boom, let's just find, we'll just throw these lo-fi dust keys in here. And you can also play these sounds. So you can play the sounds individually too as well. But now let's see what this sounds like. You're not going to tell me that's not usable. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you might have to come in and get the right sound that you're looking for, but that's not a negative on the MIDI or anything like that. So let's go ahead and go to the next pattern. Every time you do a spawn, it's going to give you 10 different patterns. So, I mean, you can't beat that. So let's listen. So for me, I would probably change the flute on this one. Let's just go ahead and do it real quick. We got time, right? We ain't going nowhere. So let's just go ahead and find some bells, because y'all know I love me some bells. And then we're just going to hit some at random. I mean, you guys can see I'm doing the bare minimum amount of work to get it to sound good. You know, I've only switched out 2 sounds, you know? Let's go back over to this main page again, and let's go ahead and check out this MIDI pattern right here. go to the next one. Bro, so it's giving us a bunch of dope stuff already, in my personal opinion. I mean, I'm not even capping. This is just the first spawn that we went through. And I feel like all these MIDIs are usable. You can easily just grab the MIDI and drag it over if you want to. So boom, and then you can drop it into the program and bam, you see we have it now. So like if I come over here, you see I have everything right here. All right, guys, so now kind of what I want to do is I actually had Spawn pulled up and I found like a melody and a groove that I liked, but I just wanted to start from scratch to let you guys see that from scratch. So now as we come over here and we look, I've got this set up right here in Spawn. So for me, that's a fire start to the beat. So we can basically come down in here and let's take it out of instrument mode. And now you see I've got the bass down here. I can actually edit all these notes here if I wanted to. So boom, let's go ahead and take this back a little bit. Let's just drop something in right here. And then let's put it right here. And then we can do the same over here. We can drop another one in whenever we want to. So let's pull this back and let's drop one like right here. And then we can stretch this out. I'm not going to change them all, but you'll just hear the difference. And the same with like the melodies and stuff, you know, so I can come over here to the melodies or I can come over here to the chords and I can simply add what I wanted to add to this. So like, let's say I want to add, I'm just going to add some random notes at some certain places. So they might not sound good. They might sound good. I don't have the answer, you know, but like just that easy, you can change up the melody. So I want to show you guys something else too. So when you're looking at this in, you know what I'm saying, your piano roll, the different notes. So like if I come down here, so you see those are all bass notes. And then here, I got all my piano stuff. So that's the pianos. And then up here would be whatever bell or mallet that they use in the beat. So that's pretty solid. So I want to get back over here and show you guys some more stuff in Spawn because there is a whole lot in here. So let's just go ahead and go and create another Spawn, you know, because again, I said, this is what I wanted to focus on, letting you guys hear what it's creating. Off Jump Street, that sounds hard. Now watch how it's going to sound as I start moving this XY axis around, and I don't even know if the effects, none of that stuff are in here, but it's going to change it up for you. Yo, that sounds so dope. If y'all can't tell, it's definitely worth the hype. Sorry that I clickbaited y'all. Don't download or don't give me a dislike on that one. This thing's fire. But you can come over here, you can change the effects in here. So instead of this flanger in here right now, let's go ahead and throw some distortion in here just to see what it sounds like. We can't use distortion on this setting. So that's okay. Sometimes you got different stuff that you can and can't use on each one of the things, but let's go ahead and listen to some more of these MIDI patterns real quick. I can listen to that all day. That's fire. When you come in here too, so now we'll look here at the bottom. So boom, if we bring this menu up, you're going to see here that you've got different effects that you can mess with on each one of the sounds. So let's go ahead and turn everything off for a moment, but the melody, so we can hear what it's doing to the melody. All right, so we've got different filters, we've got different choruses, we've got different distortions. I'm not going to go through all the effects because at this point, I feel like you guys should all know what filter, distortion, flanger, and delay and stuff is. And then what's also nice is you can hit this menu right here, and then boom, that brings you to glide and voicing, half time, you know what I'm saying, gain and stuff like that. So here you get that. You also get gliding with this. So let's go ahead and spawn something else. I'm going to spend some time now just spawning different things so that you guys can hear what it sounds like fresh. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that is very important. Just some fire stuff. Let's go listen to some different kinds of like music. So let's listen to, let's go ahead and get a synth lead in here. And then let's make this, I don't know, energetic, I guess. And then let's make it, I don't know, vinyl. Doesn't have to be harsh. Take that off. And then maybe we'll throw in, digital too, just to see what it sounds like. Boom, spawn for me now, please. So let's go ahead and listen to another one. You can either click on these dots or you can hit this forward arrow too. Bro, that goes hard. That goes hard in the paint. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. That sound dope. I don't even want to lose that preset. But you know what? It's all good. I'm not even capping. I'd make a fire beat with that. So let's listen to this one. So again, down here, they've got a ton of sounds, man. You know, they're made by my best friend, Jacob, who's the owner of Sauceware. Very solid dude, and he makes good sounds. I mean, I like his plugins. But you know, you just get all kinds of stuff, you know? Let's go back to some of these pianos. I guess I was changing the wrong thing. My apologies, y'all. Fire. I mean, all these sounds are just good too, to me. Just fire stuff in here, man. Worn out piano. So, I mean, like I said, you get a bunch of good sounds in here. You're going to get everything that you need from soundscapes. You know, you got some soundscapes. You got pianos, plucks, steel drums, strings, synth leads, synth pads, all this fire stuff in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just spawn maybe a couple more times because obviously I think I've pretty much done a good job showing you guys what you can get. I feel like everything that MIDI Wizard wants to be, this plugin is. Because you know how on MIDI Wizard, they're like, and all their plugins are like, it's good 93% of the time, and it be trash 50% of the time. I haven't even found something that's not usable in this yet. I think that everything that I've played, in my personal opinion, is usable. Might have to change the sound, but be creative. And like this right, man, it's gonna spawn something new. I dropped the ball on that last one. I think if I would have changed the keys in that last one and put a piano in there, it would have been so fire. But I pushed the button and spawned again. Let's go ahead and hit spawn again real quick. Yeah, see, this one I don't necessarily like the sound selection. I'd probably change the sound selection on that one. Let's go ahead and change this as we spawn it just a couple more times. So let's take that off. Let's put a piano in there. We're probably gonna have to go dark for this. Let's take off this digital. Let's get some acoustic in here too. Oh, I guess we'll say guitar. Let's see what this sounds like. Spawn, baby. So the most important part about this that I needed to add, and I just didn't do it because again, there's a bunch of videos out on this, is that I would highly recommend don't get into the habit of just generating everything and then that's your beat with some drums slapped over it. I would recommend actually coming in here into each one of the different melodies and, you know what I'm saying, adding stuff just to make it your own, you know? All right, so let's go ahead and spawn one more thing. That was probably harder than it should have been to me. Bro, for just the start of a beat, this is fire because now you can get your guitars in and you can just make a super solid melody. So I'll play one more for you guys. I'm about to use that to make a beat. That's what I got for you guys in today's video. Let me know below in the comments what you guys think about Spawn. Is it something that you're going to use, or if you think it's something that could be a good tool? To me, I honestly think that this thing is fire. I mean, that's no cap. Because generally all the melodies and everything that you're getting is good right off the jump street. So I remember I made a video a ways back talking about Seeds by Lemonaide getting an update and how I think that it was the best MIDI generator. And a lot of people were like, oh, and talking all this trash about what they thought about it. But it was like, that's the same technology that's in this. And you see, this ain't missing, you know? And this is a third of the price of MIDI Wizard right now. So, I mean, it's a no-brainer to me. If you're looking for some kind of MIDI plugin program, I would recommend grabbing this because it's going to help you out. Just make sure you do your due diligence and you move notes around. You make the MIDIs your own because, you know, that's what you got to do. So, make sure if you guys do like this content, though, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, hit subscribe to that notification bell so every time we bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to see. Appreciate you guys' time as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Some, hit the keys.